Good afternoon, Indonesia, and good morning in the Netherlands. Thank you all for being with us here in this session, an online platform to foster stakeholder collaboration, a water quality database for the BrantasBasin. My name is Reza Pramana, and I am joined by three speakers, Pak Tribudi, Pak Floris, and Pak Maurits. Let me introduce them briefly. Pak Tribudi is a lecturer at the Water Resource Engineering Department at Brawijaya University. Pak Floris Bogaert is a professor at Spatial Transformations at Hansa University of Applied Science in Groningen. And Pak Maurits Edson is an associate professor from the Water Resource section at Delft University of Technology. The flow of our session will be as follows. So first, Pak Floris will tell us about ClimateScan, which serves as the origin of Brantasai. Second, Pak Tribudi will provide insights into the development of Brantasai up to the present day and how it works. Third, Pak Maurits will give us an overview of the activities within a project aimed at improving water quality in the BrantasBasin. Afterwards, we will have a discussion on how we should move further with this online platform. And we will conclude with closing statements of our three speakers. The topic of this session relates to actions aimed at improving water quality, particularly in the BrantasBasin in East Java. As you may be aware, there are various types of water pollution, including solid waste or garbage, domestic wastewater, agriculture, and industrial pollution. While addressing all of these issues simultaneously may not be possible, we can start by inventorizing both the problems and potential solutions and then share this information with others, such as through an online platform like Brantasai. So without further ado, I will give the floor to Pak Floris. The floor is yours.
Perfect. Yes, I will start sharing my screen. And and again, this is giving me some trouble. So probably, or maybe, no, it's not working again. So I will just tell you something about this without great pictures, and we will try to send you the pictures later. So as a background, in 2014, we started ClimateScan, which is the topic of my talk. Because we have to address a lot of problems. Oh, there's some. That's great. This at least help. So, and I will tell you a story about it. So, I will tell you something of the challenges, and of course water quality as addressed, the main topic of this session, and also of course the topics of floodings or the loss of biodiversity, and many problems that we have around the urbanized areas. So, and the main topic is also addressing showing solutions and not only be scared of all the challenges that we face in the urban area. So one of the things why we started climatescan.org is a website with over 12,000 solutions already, and it shows that everywhere in the world we can find solutions to our problems. And of course water quality can be addressed by nature-based solutions as wetlands or rain gardens in the urban area, or some larger scale mangroves, and of course large scale nature-based solutions can help. And that's actually addressing water quality. But since I was the first speaker, I wanted to say something also, that solutions that we implement because of flooding, that could be floating urbanization, for example, they can have an effect on water quality as well. So we have to see the broader picture, but it's really good to focus on the water quality issues. And that's a bit of the first 6 slides. So if you can go down, then I will tell something more of the later slides. One of the purposes, as being said, was climate scan. 12,000 projects now, mostly on climate adaptation. There's a lot to find on water quality, but we wanted really to show the local impact on Indonesia. And that's where Brantasai comes in, and that will be addressed in later presentations in this session as well. And what I'd like to show, and I will share the link later, if you go to climatescan.org, you see 12,000 projects as being addressed. You see about 250 projects in Java. That's excluding the more than 500 projects on Brantasai, which are really on water quality. And in the future, we will merge these databases. So you will have a database on, of course, a focus on water quality, but also floating urbanization, like floating dock at Samarang, or a floating library, and also some nature-based solutions, small-scaled and large-scaled, around Java, that should be part of a multifunctional addressing climate mitigation and adaptation. So I will share the links later so you can see them. And I think this is a bit of an introduction how it came to place, which is an introduction to the next speakers. I hope that's an introduction enough. Pak Reza.
Yes, thank you, Pak Floris. So basically, climate scan are upload data of how we can mitigate and adapt to the climate change situation.
Yeah.
And now we actually have a sister of climate scan, which we transfer or converted it into a water quality database.
Yes.
And for that, I will give the floor to Pak Tribudi, because he will tell us more about Brantasai and how it works. So please, Pak Tribudi, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Reza, Mr. Pak Floris, Pak Maurice. I call you Pak. It's okay. And today I will present some our work in Brantasai that it's some collaboration with Brawijaya University. First, my name is Tribudi Prayogo. I came from the Brawijaya University at Water Resource Engineering Department. Today, I will talk about the Brantasai and what we do with the Brantasai, and until now what we done before, and what the next that will be conduct in the Brantasai. Can I please do? Okay, actually, this is a Brantas watershed that Brantas watershed is one longest river in the East Java, and this is in Indonesia we have one. Actually, this river was the integrated water resource management system in the region actually. But as we know that the Berantas will be the six almost polluted water in the world, and unfortunately is flow in front of our campus. It just mean that we must care about this the river, and we must care about this uh, uh, river condition. Today, okay, Pak, please. Okay, and we have climate change. We have said that the Berantas we must take care of this river. Actually, we saw that the degradation of the water quality of the river, and even the quantity of the river was decreased. Because of that, we must do some act to maintain how to degradation out of the water quality and the water quantity of the Berantas River. Next part. Next part. Okay. How do we increase the water quality in Berantas River? Actually, we have because of a lot of people live in Berantas watershed, we must ask to some people to we must people to aware and already aware about this condition. Because of that, we have asked some people to do something to increase the water quality. And fortunately, we have some collaboration with the TU Delft and Sangkalan to make some uh, collaboration to have a website or some platform to take care of this Berantas watershed that we call Berantasai. We call Berantasai because this is the we want to ask the people to contribute this their action about this awareness of the watershed. Actually, the people are aware and already made action. A lot of people were to make action, and most of this action was not documented properly. Because of that, we must have some platform or some place to take some action of this uh, activity to show that we must to show that we can learn from the action that we take in front near the in the Berantas River watershed, to show how we aware about this watershed and this river. Please, Pak. And now the Berantasai was now hosted by Brawijaya University. Because of that, we have a platform of Berantasai UBICID, and now we are already running around almost a year of this a platform that we have now recently around 500 activities have been documented, and documentation with activity water quality and relate of this material. And this contributor will consist of various community of group. For example, we have for me in our department, we contribute to make some research, and we take a sample, some kind like that, and we analyze some activity in the Berantas River, and we put this activity in the Berantasai UBICID in this platform. Another one, we have a lot of activity again from the NGO or from another organization, some kind of community, some kind of community to collect this data from the Berantas River. Nowadays, we only collect about the condition of the water and the condition of water quality. But some contributor give us some the data of some, for example, about the waste segregation, and how about the solid waste management, and that area in the Berantas watershed, to show that there's some correlation between the waste management and the water quality in the river. And but I think it's more. We need more contribution from the community to show about their activity, to show their awareness to the Brantas River, and we need some dissemination action, more dissemination action, because we want more data to collect from the down upstream to downstream of the Brantas River, because in Brantas River we have more than 30 regency that stay in the Brantas River, because that we need some more contribution and more dissemination action to show to the community in the Brantas River watershed that we have activity like this. Okay, please, Matt. Yeah, actually, I have some how to contribute and what that we done in the Brantas UBICI, but I think it's very big file. Because of that, I think we have the purpose of this activity was to identify and learn from the action. I mean that we must give some education to the people with learn and action, how to aware, how to they maintain, or how to they aware to the Brantas River condition. And after that, this platform was an interactive web-based map application on Brantas River knowledge exchange in water quality action. Today we start with the water quality action first, but after that we try to increase to another element of the water quality. Another one is Brantas Science Portal, that's citizen science approach for the purpose of collecting water quality action in Brantas River, East Java. And now, like I said before, this platform was hosted by Brawijaya University, and like I said, the portal will not be limited in water quality, but also another action related to water. It means that with this platform, we will ask the people to more aware about the this Brantas condition, this Brantas watershed, and the Brantas water quality river by doing the action, and we learn from the action from another part of Brantas River watershed. I think is uh, enough for me, because my presentation actually I will
Yeah.
show the life of the how we contribute and what we done and how much contribution will be came to the Brantas Saya UBICID, but it's because of file very big. I'm really sorry that I cannot show that in this. Thank you, Pak Reza.
But is it possible perhaps for you also to try directly now? I
Okay,
mean,
I will share screen.
online? Would it be possible?
No, not I can, because lot of no sir, no sir.
Share.
It's really
It's a bit difficult.
yes,
But yeah, but we have shared actually I hope we have shared the link.
yeah. I will send
Yeah.
the link of my presentation. Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much, Pak Tribudi, for the presentation. Yeah, the video of how it works is missing because it's too big. But in the comments, you can check the link and you can see, let's say, how it works there. Now I would like to give the floor to Pak Maurits, and he will tell us more about the connection, why there is a Brantasai in his project. So Maurits, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Pak Reza. Thank you very much for having me. There's indeed my presentation. Thank you very much for that. So what I'm going to share in the next minutes is let's say, the original activity from which this Brantasai initiative emerged. There is a cooperative project between Dutch and Indonesian organizations. Possibly next slide would be nice. We have the project partners, BBWS, the River Basin Manager. On the Indonesian side, we have Jasa Tirta, the water distribution company in the Brantas. We have the Dutch company, the Dutch private company Tau, experts amongst others in water-related solutions, both quantity and quality. We have the Surabaya-based non-governmental organization Ecoton, and although not a project partner, we have strong cooperative efforts with the East Java Environmental Agency, the DLH, and the project as a whole is coordinated by Delft University of Technology. The project itself focuses on 3 major issues which fall into the scope of the Sustainable Water Fund that is providing part of the resources for this project administered through the Dutch Enterprise Agency. I would like to stress that about 60% of the project is based on a subsidy, but 40% is based on own contributions, and the majority of those financial contributions are from the Indonesian partners. So I think it's a very good example of cooperative efforts in terms of initiatives, in terms of ideas, but also in terms of budget. The project itself focuses on 3 related fields, as you can see on this slide. We focus on water quality monitoring and data management, and you already see the link here, of course, with Brantasai. We focus on specifically on industries, and I can imagine you can also see a link here with Brantasai that measures and measurements at these industrial sites might be shared. And we focus on the management of water quality, including problem analysis and guidelines, both for planning and for inclusive community engagement. And I can imagine you can also see the link there to Brantasai as a platform to share also data from communities. Can I have the next slide, please? Just as a quick reminder that the Brantas is a very diverse river, very large river for Javanese standards, and as such a very complicated river to run, with lots and lots of things going on and lots of activities and measurements already being taken. Next slide, please. With very diverse conditions from upstream to downstream in terms of water use, in terms of polluting and other activities, but also in terms of making use of the river for all kinds of economic activities. Next slide, please. With a lot of issues related to quality, related to waste, as was also already mentioned by the previous speaker, and with a lot of consequences of that. Next slide, please. Also with a lot of potential solutions in terms of communities engaging with their environment, agencies implementing policies, local solutions, slightly more regional solutions, all kinds of things going on. And next slide, please. What connects those activities, those situations, is water quality. Now, several of the existing organizations, including project partners, have their own data sets and monitoring procedures, and those are shared between the agencies to a certain extent. The reason to start an activity like Brantasai was to add to those existing activities, both to allow potentially some of these data to become more available to the public, which is still a step to go perhaps, but you need a platform for that, but also to indeed engage with communities and other parties that are working on water quality, have an interest in water quality, measure water quality, to share their data as well, as again was already mentioned in the two previous presentations. So we started this specific measuring campaigns about 1.5 years ago, with all kinds of citizen science type of activities, with university-based activities, linking it to measuring campaigns that, for example, BBWS and Jasa Tirta were already developing, DLH as well. And we also try to introduce some new techniques to measure, not to compete with existing measurements, but to complement those existing measurements, and also to allow other locations and other rhythms to be included as well. Can I have the next slide, please? Specifically for the Brantasai site, I'm very happy that we indeed have this very fruitful cooperation with Brawijaya University and with ClimateScan. I think it's another great example of how working on such a concrete activity can yield very quick, very useful results. As already explained before, there's still a lot of work to do, right? We want to expand this, but there is a basis for the next years to keep doing this beyond the project that it officially started, and that is both the idea of the universities involved. That's the idea behind ClimateScan, and it's also will support continually the water quality improvement programs of East Java government. And I think that was my last slide I wanted to share. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Maurits, for the overview of your project related to the Brantasai. Now I would like to go back to Pak Tribudi. Have you figured out how to share how Brantasai works, perhaps?
Okay, I will try to show this by presentation by present video series. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I will slide from my computer. I will upload the file. Okay, wait a minute. It's very big because yes, more than 50 megabyte. Can I show you the online with
Yeah,
this
perhaps
online
directly online, so in real time.
or Google Slide? Okay.
Because then our audience can also
Okay.
see how it really works.
Yeah, but wait a minute first. Still. See, I cannot. Okay, I cannot. Maybe I'll try, but please, I'm really sorry, best. Video file. I cannot. I can't. Sorry, Pak. What is that?
Okay, no problem. So,
Okay, sorry.
yeah, I think the audience can directly again click on the link on
I see.
Brantasai.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay.
It's quite challenging to share. I know, so don't worry about it. I didn't succeed as well. I could try maybe because it seems that I can share ClimateScan.
Oh yeah,
This is the same setup. Shall I try? And maybe it doesn't work
Yes,
as well. So, but then it will give you some time because I think this might work. Do you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So I just show you very shortly this. just to give you some time, so after that we can do the same for Brantasai. So this is the mother of Brantasai, so to say. So it's based on a world map where you can see over 12,000 projects. And of course, it's originated from Europe, so you can see a lot of projects there. And of course, also less than on Brantasai, but 230 projects which are related to several topics. So, for example, if you select water, you can be a big fan of maybe floating urbanization, as I mentioned. Then you only get projects with floating urbanization. And there's a floating library in Samarang. There are many floating districts in the Netherlands, for example, floating airports in Japan. But also you can select water quality, and which is not a big quality actually or category inside of climate scan. That's one of the reasons that we started with Brantasai as well. So this is really about monitoring and shows results of some of the campaigns that we did. And I think for the future, and that's maybe something for the discussion, it would be great, of course, to have as many as projects that we can yield for to analyze what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. Not only from the Brantas, we could upscale it to other regions. Also, go maybe even more showing best management practices from all around. And what would make sense for the future, I think, is that if we would go to Europe, for example, I'll allow this, and then it takes you to this very dense, because in the Netherlands it's already 6,000, and I really hope we can get to that in Brantasai as well. And then we can also put maps on it, like layers, and that's where this comes in. Then you can put some layers that make sense for water quality. I'm just going to put a layer on like this one. Suppose this only makes sense in the Netherlands, but it then gives a layer where maybe quality is more red than others because it's a problem, or it should be conserved. And then you can see what kind of projects are within actually that layer. That might be a solution. Together with all the partners here presented, and see if we can make that work for Brantasai as well. Was that a short introduction to give you some time? Maybe now you can share
Yes,
Brantasai.
nice, Pak Floris. Perhaps now, Pak Didit.
Yes.
Yes, it works.
Okay, I'll make it more live in the Brantasai interactive map. We can how we contribute for this platform. We can see, but now still in Bahasa Indonesia because we think that the user almost an Indonesia in Brantas Watershed because of that, and we use Bahasa Indonesia. And this one we can log in with this my account, and we see this almost same that we have interactive map and how and about the Brantasai and what the project and the category and main topic, and we can call contact us in here. Like I said before, this my name and this is my account, and okay, and we can see that this platform so have we can contribute what the project. For example, this one, we can click the project this project. First we can see about the interactive maps in here. We show the front side and like a climate scan that Pak Bogat said that we have more than 500 activity and that contribute in this platform. We can see how this, for example, in here we have a lot of activity, and for example, we can show here that some people um, want to see how the water quality in in some place in Brantasai near Tulungagung, but this is the tributary. We can take some mention about this activity, and we can show the photo in here. How about the water quality in that position? It means that and that time we have, for example, in 4 February 2023, we can show what the condition of this water quality in the river in this position. And this we can show another. For example, this is the one of the tributary in the Brantas River near in Malang, in like yeah, we can see where is it, where is it the point, and we can show then how and the description, and we can take some photo in here. Or another one is for example in here Malang 2, and we can show where is the position and what kind of the activity, and how about the photo. And we can we can take another, for example, with about the quality, or we can show this activity for the some people in some community have some letter to the lingkungan hidup the governor about the condition of the water quality. Then they send how about the pollution, and they send the condition, and they said we need some action to take some the wastewater condition of water quality. In this area. Or we can see another this one. This have a photo. They have some take some activity, and or we can show another. Wait a minute. About the this one is like some people report there's some pollution in near Malang, and you can show the photo, some kind like that. The condition of the drainage is in the condition of the drainage, and how the description of this condition, and some another one. All right, right the minute. Some activity from NGO, for example. Wait a minute. This around 500, like I said before, the around 500 activity. For example, this some domestic waste they send about condition, the domestic waste activity, and they have some photo like this, and all of this activity was contributed by the people in the Brantas watershed, Brantas River watershed. And how we contribute this in this project, we can show a new project in here. We can show you, it's really very easy, I think, because it's very interactive, and we want to some people that not so high education to give some contribution in here. We just can say here, we can take some title and what this category. Now we only have water, like increasing water quality, or wastewater, or some agriculture pollution, and some kind of that. And we have this, what is the description one, and the detailed description, and we can take some picture, some video or files, and this platform, and after that we can see this our action or our contribution in this Brantasai website. I think this small brief about the Brantasai, Pak. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Pak Tribudi for the guidance, and I hope the audience can also follow let's say your instruction. Now we come to the discussion session where I would like actually to start also with you, Pak Tribudi. So I would like actually to hear your story dealing with this, let's say, technology transfer. So what are your experience? Was there, let's say, difficulties in transferring from climate scan to Brantasai?
Yeah, actually, these platforms is the interactive platform, not so difficult to maintain, and to put some action or some kind of another contribution. But because it's related to the IT that we have little bit small knowledge about the IT, and then because of that, it is in the website, and we must ask some people and we make some collaboration from our university to maintain this website. It's for me it's very difficult because it's not my field to maintain, because for example some last month we suspend this website because some hacker came to this our website, and they put some like online some online activity that not related to the Brantasai, because we must maintain and we must check one by one, because this is the have a lot of data in this website, and we have some for example like a hacker from the gambler online gambling. We must take one by one where is the data from the gambling online, and where is from the data from the contributor of the Brantasai. If we can swipe up. It's really easy, but we don't want to have we don't want to lose this data that and contribute from these people that contribute the data from the Brantasai. Now we try to maintain. For example, we try to make a malware anti-malware. We try to maintain and to protect this website, not become hacker by another party of the outside of Brawijaya, because this is in Brawijaya UBICID. We're afraid if some hacker can enter our website, it will be have influence to our university website. Because of that, we next last month we suspend for the moment, and we check and we make maintenance, and after that we upload again and online again. This is some difficulty, Pak Riza, I think.
Okay. So, but with this anti-malware, you have solved it?
Yes, and in this time we can solve the problem. But I think we can, because we find some leak of this program, and maybe we can discuss again to make some more sophisticated website that that's very difficult to enter by the hacker. I think we must we must develop again more safer the website, I think.
Yeah, perhaps from Pak Floris. So after you hear the development of Brantasai, perhaps are there things that we could learn actually from the development of Climate Scan?
Yeah,
So that was
absolutely. And I
more
think on
safe.
on the practical, the safety is also the access to your server, because it's not the same server as Climate Scan that we chose to. But I think our programmer, we had some knowledge exchange already, can give some tips to make it more safe. Yeah, because that's indeed a challenge. The great thing is you made a backup, because you could put it back online, because that's for researchers. We don't want to lose any data. That's and that temporarily somebody made an advertisement. We should react very swiftly, but it shouldn't happen. So, but I'm actually very proud of what happened. Over 500 projects, and what you showed, there are different people that actually contributed to the website, which is about the engagement, which I know is very difficult. Nobody, has fun to do that. We are busy and we like to see the website, but contributing to a website is something else. And I'm very surprised actually as well that in a short matter of time, Climate Scan as well, it was very slow. We had to make a lot of engagement, show why they are part of a bigger picture, and to engage people to actually act upon it, and put so many text and also pictures. I mean, the location would already be great, but put so many text. Could you say something? How did you make people enthusiastic, and several people contributing to the website, which is very important also after Brantas project, because a lot of platforms are not functioning anymore after projects, and this will, because it runs at your university, which is not a project. It will continue to work out. But how did you get so many people engaged? Can you say something about that?
We collaborate with another participant, I think. For example, now for near in the near of our campus, we ask some student to have some collection data, for example, and we ask some NGO, an NGO to collect some NGO. Like I said in my presentation, that some NGO have action to aware about the Brantas River. Because of that, we make some collaboration with them, and we ask them to they have any action, but they have any not documented yet. Because of that, with the Brantas we do that. We hope that this will be documented, and some people will learn from this from their action. And actually, because you say that the Brantas River is very long river. A lot of people came there, stay there, and we have a lot of people that aware about this condition. Not only the university, but some people near the Brantas River. For example, some people in Batu near the Malang, we have aware about the waste management. They make some collection the data, but we can said okay, and then they aware about the how much waste solid waste we come enter the river, and we said that okay, please make it documented to become learning action from the community to the people in the Brantas River.
Nice.
And we try to make it wider. Because of that, we need in my presentation I said that we must have more dissemination of this website, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And maybe there was a question in the chat as well, and it seems that you know all the points on Brantasai. So is there anything? And I think thanks for the question. It would be great if more questions will arise. So good that we address that. Is there anything on viruses or microplastics that you know of in the database?
I think in the microplastic in here not so not very I think big, not popular yet. Some people have some my colleagues have some research about the microplastic, and we still run this program and microplastic. But in the Brantas River, I think actually especially in the upper Brantas, we don't have any research about the microplastic yet. And I think is this the good one? How about the contaminant of microplastic and the virus? But now today we only now still concerned about how the contamination from the rural and urban area. I think it will be developed again to another part like a microplastic and virus, some kind like that. But in today, our research and our concern still about the pollution from the domestic and from the agriculture. I think like that. maybe it's a
I
good
can,
idea from the audience, I
yeah,
think.
I can also say something about this particular issue because it also links to some of the other project activities that we do in the larger project. So from the start, the project was designed not to necessarily bring additional measurements to the area, right? There's already a lot going on, both by agencies, universities, communities, also in collaboration between each other. So, for example, microplastics is not measured as a standard yet, but the project deliberately decided not to bring new measurements, but to use existing procedures and existing stuff. That's also the reason why Brantasai is so important, because it is first and foremost already collecting what is happening, right? Allowing that to be shown. And of course, we do hope that it brings new activities with it as well. Now, one of our project partners, the Ecoton, is actually detecting microplastics. I wouldn't say measuring, because that would be a different approach, but they're definitely detecting it in species. So that would be a start. That could be shared on which sites to actually find something, and that might allow us, if we have larger scale data on that, to indeed monitor it a bit more clearly. Well, the virus part, as far as I know, those are not measured, at least not in the standard procedures. And again, when the project started, we didn't really plan for a virus that needed to be measured. So that was a bit of a strange thing. But obviously, if that would be something that could be measured, then something like Brantasai could be a very good way to inform the public if those type of data would be needed to for example, engage with the public when it comes to measures, right? So there are some potential uses and ideas here that combine existing things and making it visible, and then hopefully we come to also what I think what happened with Climate Scan, right? That you engage with new activities, not just reporting, but also measuring new things, right, and showing new things, and that will happen with Brantasai as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
thank you, Pak Maurits. Perhaps here I also would like to ask our audience. So if you have questions, please type in the comments so that we know you have questions for us. And meanwhile, I would like to continue with let's say, what is actually the plan or the routes that the Brantasai wants to go or wants to achieve? Do you have thoughts on that, Tribudi?
Yeah, in the future, maybe this platform is running from the beginning, I think. Yeah, we like Pak Maurice said that we not only make documentation but measure some kind like that, and as the for university that stay in Brantas water set, we have uh, some uh, some action in the future, I think. For example, not in this, and today we only concern about the water. Maybe we can expand again uh, a platform for for example, the waste management, solid waste, I think, and about how and then we can expand again to the agriculture contribution, I think. For then it's like audience said that for how about the microplastic, some virus, some kind like that. We will make a collaboration again to another part of our university, for example, the agriculture faculty or some biology faculty to join for to maintain this website with our activity. And for example, we ask some our student for our student to have some activity to, yeah, we have activity before, like make some walking around in the Berantas River from the upstream to downstream, and some kind like that. And we want to this platform not only for the scientists, vision, but for the maybe for the student or the young people, it will become some like entertain, some like how about the activity or the young activity, and we put in here. But I have proposed to aware about the Brantas River. I think we try to make some activity like that. It's mean that not only scientists, like for example, how about the water quality, how about, but some activity that have purpose to maintain this river, but with the fun and enjoying our activity. I think, and this our next step maybe, Pak Reza.
Okay. Yes, thanks for your answer. So more collaboration than with, let's say, different department from agriculture, biology. That would be nice, so that they also join this Brantasai. Yeah, perhaps for the three of you. So, what do you think actually about sharing data also with government, or the other way around, government to Brantasai? Yeah, what do you think about that? Do we need that, or is it perhaps sensitive? Perhaps from Pak Flores?
Coming from Climate Scan, actually, a lot of participants are from government, and what they do mostly, because that's a bit broader. Water quality is an issue which is probably more delicate, but governments like water authorities, they do share rain gardens or floating urbanization or projects they're proud of, and I hope for Brantasai. I think every platform should have a lot of engagement, as discussed before, and it should have a triple helix engagement. So everybody should preferably find information as a researcher to do their research, but also government to see best management practices or problem areas that should address. That would be great. And I really like to comment that we should address maybe the young people as well, which we should evaluate who is using it now. We do that with Climate Scan, but there's a lot of privacy issues, so you don't know exactly who's using it. But I have the feeling that there are more experts and researchers than practitioners, maybe from practice or younger people. And I think that would be a great goal, to make it also more accessible or more attractive to a younger generation. So maybe links to social media that they have. There was a suggestion for Climate Scan, which will be the same as Brantasai, that you could, like in Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, you can push a heart or say, I like this, that you also have a top 10 of most viewed projects. And that could be a problem, that could also be a solution, but then you actually help society to maybe address that specific problem, or highlight a certain solution that people from practice would use. So I think that would be great things to work upon, which is the same for Brantasai and for Climate Scan. The only thing is, indeed, coming from the Netherlands, it's different than Indonesia or other countries. Sometimes the privacy is a bit more high up, and knowledge is not shared that much because of liability for some of the things. I mean, some of what I know, garbage dumping is being done with consent of governmental things. So I think that would be, after my enthusiastic story, everybody should join and everyone. But of course, that should be highlighted in access as well. So that would be a challenge. But maybe from the others, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, perhaps Pak Maurits, how do you see this situation? So with government?
Well, first of all, I mean, it is clearly an issue of responsibilities. There is an existing data sharing protocol between agencies leading up to both reporting on the status of the river and potential measures. I can imagine that type of information is not that easily shared on a site like Brantasai. That's one of the reasons why we thought it would be a good idea, and we're very happy that it's developing, is that Brantasai adds information to what is already there, right? So that is one thing. What I do think at the same time is that all the Indonesian partners that all the institutional partners that we have in our cooperation and beyond, so the group we partner with, have all kinds of campaigns, activities, work with communities, work with universities beyond their measuring protocols. Right? So the measuring protocols are leading to the shared databases within policy circles. But I can imagine that the sharing of more community-based activities that also include what Pak Budi was suggesting, to waste campaigns, but also measuring campaigns. I can imagine that should perhaps even be shared on Branta's side to show that there's a lot going on. And that's another thing that I would like to stress from our project experience. The general idea is that you have government agencies, you have non-government agencies, right? And never the twain shall meet. And then you have communities. But a lot of agencies in the Brantas already working with NGOs, already working with communities, and not necessarily with all of them at the same time. That's another thing. And to have that more visible on Brantas side, I think would also be a great step to make that visible and to link that to all kind of examples. What Climate Scan is already doing, right? This, you could try this. A lot of these communities have those great ideas. So on the monitoring side, I have my, doubts is a strong word, but I see some challenges in sharing. I see options, but I see a few more challenges. But on the community engagement side from government agencies and others, I think there's a lot to share.
Thank you, Pak Maurits. So indeed, I mean, if the agencies do have communities, perhaps those communities actually can contribute to the data of the water quality. Perhaps from Pak Tribudi.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit difficult to ask the agency to share their data, but maybe as in my experience that I conduct some community service from our campus, that we show some activity first for the government, and after that the government will be interested in that activity, like from this activity have purpose, something like that, and after that the government will support it. Even though I think to share the data is a little bit difficult, but in my opinion, if we first, maybe we can running well first the Brantasai website, and after that we can show the government this is the action and this is the purpose and this is the activity that we have done, and could you please to support this activity by maybe further sell the data or some kind like monitoring the data, some kind like that. But if we ask the people, the agency to directly share the data, I think it's a little bit difficult in my opinion. But with this show our activity, and we the purpose of our activity and the benefit of this our activity, maybe we can ask them to have some attention for our activity to support this activity and running well, and maybe we can share to another community again, or ask them, the people, the agency again, to another agency, for a lot of agencies in Indonesia to contribute or to have some collaboration with our Brantasai website. I think like that, Pak Riza.
Yeah. Yes. So perhaps for some parameters from the government, so if they do have water quality data which might not be sensitive, perhaps they could contribute to Brantasai. Is that possible then?
Yeah, I think it's possible, but because they have, for example, from the Dinas Lingkungan Hidup or Jasa Tirta have some monitoring station, and maybe we can ask them to to share in this website. But we must the verification. We need some verification stage to ask them to share data. Usually they will ask what the purpose of this activity and what the benefit of the activity. Because if then we don't have good purpose and good good benefit, maybe they will be refuse our activity and our collaboration like this. For example, if we have some projects and some about the river, we can ask if this is a purpose for the project, and they will share about the data, for example. But for the continuing, we need some another discussion again with the agency, I think.
Yes, thank you, Pak Tribudi. To Pak Maurits, so if you see now, let's say the website, how it works, and the route that have been discussed. So, what do you think about the expectation to your project? Does this Brantasai meet let's say the deliverable of your project, or maybe you have other advice?
Well, I mean, it fits into the ideas of what we started, as in creating options to share experience. Let's put it that way, and beyond the already existing ones, and we aimed for only adding elements that would build on existing activities. Hence, that's also why I refer to these existing government community engagements. They're already there, right? That's not new, but this would be an add-on to that. So this is something we will explore for the remaining time of the project, and hopefully beyond, with additional activities based on joint research between the two universities involved in this. That's the longer-term strategy beyond the project, obviously. So in that sense, it is indeed part of the outcomes. Should I say outputs? I never know these terms. That we aim for. As we all know, these processes are fairly slow, right? I mean, try to change a Dutch water board, right? Floridas, you must know that as well. It's changing policies is slow. I mean, water is quicker than policy change. At the same time, having these platforms available makes discussions possible, and that's what we already see happening in the Brantas and in other locations as well. So I have good hopes, but it is continuous work. These things don't go by themselves, right? So. But it does mean that this is the type of stuff that the project wanted to do, to support a continuous process of exchange. And that's, I think, what's happening right now. So.
Okay, thank you, Pak Maurits. Yeah, I hope this Brantasai website can sustain in the future with the help, with the assistance of Brawijaya University, and there will be also more data, more collaboration with many stakeholders. Now we are coming to the closing statement of our speakers. And I would like to start with Pak Floris.
Yes, no, I think the most, and I'm glad we have so many participants here. I would love to address them actually, and Pak Tribudi already showed how easy it is to put a project on the map. We are very grateful if you do so, because that's why a platform is engaged and will stay on. That's not something which is obvious. There are platforms before that actually died with the end of a project. So that's the main thing, actually, what we're doing. And also, Pak Tribudi showed also to a contact if you have trouble or you have suggestions to make the website better, please do so. don't quit. Ask us how we can improve the platform. So the platform will adapt to your wishes. So that would be my final statement. And thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Floris. Pak Tribudi,
Okay. Yeah, we
statement.
thank you very much. And yes, we will try to continue this project, this website, and we do have that. We can maintain this website to learn, give some learn to the community about awareness about to the Brantas River. I think it, and we will try to expand again, not only for the water, for another activity in the Brantas River, that so we can continue this project, continue this website, and we continue to maintain our Brantas River watershed. Thank you, Pak Reza.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Tribudi. And last, Pak Maurits, please, your closing statement.
Well, I'm very happy that the Brantasai is up and running with such good care by Vijaya, and I'm looking forward to continuous cooperation based on research and community engagement and agency engagement. And I think the collaboration that we started from the project between the two universities will, with the support of Climate Scan, will be a great way forward. There's a lot of work to do, but the basics are all in place to make it even more successful than it already is. So thank you for all of you listening to us, and I hope you can indeed contribute to either Climate Scan or Brantasai, or preferably both, I would say.
Yes, thank you, Pak Maurits. Now we are at the end of our session. I would like to thank our three speakers, Pak Tribudi, Pak Floris, and Pak Maurits, for sharing with us your thoughts on how we can and should move further with Brantasai.
Thank you for sharing, Pak Reza.
Yes, thank you to all, including the audience. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you. See you.